Hi, it's Kim from Sparkling Soul Yoga. Welcome to your yoga practice today. Thank you so much for joining me. How are you feeling? So today's flow is going to be a bit of everything. And what we'll do, it'll be about 19 minutes coming to the back of your mat and coming into child's pose. So big toes come together to touch, knees out wide, maybe as wide as your mat if that feels okay in your body. Arms out in front of you, maybe swaying a little bit, getting that belly in between your legs. Forehead comes towards your mat. Take a breath in. Sigh it out. Maybe noticing the parts of your body that are touching your mat right now. Maybe turning up the corners of your mouth and taking a moment in gratitude to yourself for showing up today, setting aside this time for your health and your well-being. Setting aside this time to move and breathe and be. Taking another breath. Sighing it out. And then maybe continuing to breathe in and out through your nose throughout the practice. But if that doesn't feel right in your body today, then just continuing to breathe in any manner that works best. Always remembering to practice with kindness, honoring and respecting your body where it is at in this moment. Gently take your right arm and take it over to the left-hand side of your body, coming on to your right shoulder and your right cheek. Left arm stays out towards the top of your mat. Take a breath in. Gently exhale. Switching sides, replacing that right arm to the top of your mat. Left arm comes underneath your body, left temple and shoulder on the earth. Taking that left arm towards the top of your mat and then drawing yourself up into tabletop pose, taking those knees underneath your hips, tucking your toes, hands come underneath your shoulders. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale, rounding your spine into cat, chin draws towards your chest. And again, inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back into a neutral tabletop. Head is in line with your spine. Hands press into the earth, fingers gripping, engaging your core. So drawing that belly button and lower abdominals towards your spine, engaging your legs, and then staying here with everything engaged, or you might like to lift your knees up off the earth. Building up strength in our arms and our core. Gently placing those knees down on the ground, and then extend your left leg out behind you. Drawing those toes back towards your face and slightly towards the right corner of your mat. Trying to level out our hips. And then taking that left leg over to the right hand side of your body. Look over that right shoulder towards your left toes. Then bringing your left leg all the way out in line with your left hip. Right toes are tucked. Sit your hips back towards your heel, half child's pose. Drawing yourself back up, taking that left knee underneath your left hip, and then switching sides, extending right leg out behind you, drawing those toes towards your face, and then slightly over to the left-hand corner of your mat, pushing the ground away, engaging our upper back. Maybe enjoy engaging the corners of our mouth. What a good idea it was to do this today. And then taking that right leg over to the left-hand side of your body. Look over your left shoulder towards your right toes. Then bring that right leg all the way out in line with your right hip. Left toes are tucked. Sit your hips back towards your heel, half child's pose. Bringing yourself all the way back, taking that right knee underneath your right hip, and then tucking your toes, lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. Maybe pedaling out your legs, pressing into those fingertips. Same activation that we had in your tabletop. Engaging your arms, drawing shoulders away from your ears. Take a breath in. Sigh it out. Bringing those knees down to the outside edges of your mat. Big toes come together. Sitting your hips back towards your heel, child's pose. One cycle of breath here. Sigh it out. Knowing that you can always stay in child's pose. Otherwise, if you're coming with me, taking your hands over to your left, getting a stretch through the right hand side of the body. Walking your hands through center and over to the other side. Walking your hands back through to center, drawing yourself up into tabletop pose. Hips come underneath. Knees come underneath your hips. On an inhale, right arm towards the sky. Right arm underneath your body, right temple and shoulder on the earth. Choosing this variation, or you're welcome to have the initial variation that we had with your hips towards your heels at the beginning. And then pressing into your left hand, right arm finds the sky. Right hand comes down to your mat. On an inhale, left arm to sky. Left arm underneath your body, left temple and shoulder on the earth. Taking those hips to the left if they've decided to follow your arm to the right. Press into your right hand. Left arm finds the sky. Left hand comes down to your mat, tucking your toes, lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. Pedaling out those legs. Inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, lifting your hips up. 2 more times. Inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, lifting your hips. Inhale, come forward into plank. Knees come down to your mat, bending those elbows, coming all the way down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, pushing yourself up onto your knees, lifting your knees up, plank, lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. And then taking your feet as wide as your mat, bringing those feet in a little bit closer towards the body. And then keeping your right hand on the ground, take your left hand towards your right ankle, calf, or thigh. Coming in for a bit of a twist. Looking under your right shoulder or armpit. Coming back through to center. And then taking your right hand towards your left foot, ankle, calf. Taking that right hand back down on your mat and walking those hands towards your feet, keeping them exactly where they are, bending those legs. And then taking opposite elbow, coming into a wide version of forward fold and ragdoll pose. Head hangs heavy. Maybe swaying from side to side. Gently releasing those hands to the earth, heels in, toes out, sitting your hips down towards your heels, Malasana. Elbows on the inside of your legs, pressing those knees open, knees pressing back into your elbows, crown of the head towards the sky, tailbone towards the earth, pressing into those feet, so activating your legs. Take a breath. Side out. And then bringing those hands down to your mat, coming into tabletop pose. Inhale, dropping your belly, lifting your gaze. Exhale, rounding your spine into cat. And then sitting your hips back towards your heels, coming in for embryo pose. So your knees are together, arms come alongside the body, forehead towards the mat. Take a breath. Side out. And then slowly bringing yourself up. Taking those legs out long in front of you. Inhale, taking your arms to the sky. Exhale, folding forward. Bringing yourself all the way up, taking your right foot to the outside of your left leg, hugging your right leg with your left arm. Right arm comes out behind you. Crown of the head towards the sky. Twisting towards your right. Left leg is engaged. Then gently releasing that right foot to the inside of your left leg. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, folding forward. Walking yourself back up, turning to face your bent leg and either staying here or pressing into your right hand and right knee, lifting your hips up. Baby wild thing. Slowly coming all the way down to the ground, to the other side, extending your right leg long. Left foot comes to the outside of your right knee. Left hand comes out behind you. Right arm hugs the knee towards your body. Gently releasing that left foot to the inside of your right leg. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, folding forward. Coming all the way up, turning to face your bent leg. staying here or pressing into left hand and left knee, lifting your hips up. Slowly coming all the way down to the ground and taking the soles of your feet together. Interlace your fingers, give yourself a toe hug. Draw your heart space forward. Coming all the way up and then taking one leg in front of the other, coming into an easy seat. Inhale, arms to sky, fingertips touch. Exhale, bringing hands through to heart center. Left hand down, right arm up and over. Inhale, arms to sky. To the other side. Inhale, arms to sky. Twist to your left. Inhale, arms to sky, to the other side. Inhale back through to center, growing tall and long, and then leaning out over your legs. Walking yourself back up, changing the cross of your legs. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, folding forward. Walking yourself back up. Left hand down, right arm up and over. Inhale, arms to sky, to the other side. Inhale, arms to sky, twist to your left. Inhale, arms to sky, to the other side. Inhale, coming back through to center, drawing those elbows wide, opening up your chest. And then bringing hands together at heart center. Taking a moment in gratitude to yourself for showing up today, setting aside this time for your health and your well-being. Taking a moment in gratitude for our bodies and what they allowed us to do, for the practice of yoga and the opportunity to practice, and to the yogis that have come before us, the yogis who are with us now, and the yogis who will come through in the future. Taking a collective inhale. Taking a collective exhale. Knowing you are not traveling on this journey alone. Until I see you again, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your heart, from my heart to yours. Thank you. Great job. Well done. Take care. Hope to see you again soon. Let me know if you liked this video. You can reply to the comments, you can share and like the video, and if you have any suggestions for any future classes, please let me know. Thanks, bye.